Hi, hello, good morning students. Welcome back to physics class. So in the last class, we will discuss about angular displacement, then angular velocity. So now in this class, we are going to discuss about angular acceleration. So all of you look at here. So this is nothing but clock. All of you know that clock. So in this clock containing two neat handles. One is nothing but short hand and the other one is nothing but long hand. This short hand shows the hours, then long hand shows the minutes. So this minute handle rotates around its circular path, takes 60 minutes or 3600 seconds. Clear? So it means this minute clock covers equal angular displacement in equal interval of time. We can say that angular velocity. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಾಚನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರಿವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ? 60 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ 3600 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರಿವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು with respect to the time ನಾವು ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ angular velocity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So in the case of angular acceleration is named by the time rate of change of angular velocity. The time rate of change of angular velocity is called as angular acceleration. So ಅದೇ ತರನೇ so any body in physics, any body rotates around its circular motion. It covers equal displacement in equal interval of time. We can say that angular velocity. So in case of angular acceleration is named by the time rate of change of angular velocity is called as the angular acceleration. Here, so it is meant by angular acceleration is the time rate of change of angular velocity is called as the angular acceleration. Here, so alpha is the letter is used to represent the angular acceleration, but in case of linear motion, A is the letter used to represent the linear acceleration. But in linear motions ಅಲ್ಲಿ A ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು acceleration represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ linear acceleration. But in case of rotation motion, alpha symbol is used to represent the angular acceleration. Clear? So your angular acceleration is equal to change in angular velocity, change in angular velocity by time taken. Time taken is known as the angular acceleration. So we can also define as the ratio of change in angular velocity of the rigid body to the time taken is known as the angular acceleration. What is meant by angular acceleration? It is defined as the ratio of change in angular velocity of the body and the time taken is known as the angular acceleration. So this is named expression for angular acceleration. So here alpha is equal to change in angular velocity means delta omega by delta t. So this is named expression for angular acceleration, and also alpha is equal to change in angular velocity means omega f minus omega I by t. So where omega f is nothing but final angular velocity, then omega I is nothing but initial angular velocity, and t is nothing but time taken. So this is nothing but expression for angular acceleration. Write the expression for angular acceleration, explain the terms and the chemical. So alpha is equal to omega f minus omega I by t. So where omega f means final angular velocity, omega I means initial angular velocity, and t is nothing but time taken. Clear? So this is nothing but expression for angular acceleration. Next one, unit. So SI unit is we already know the unit of angular velocity is nothing but radian per second. The unit of angular acceleration is nothing but, so here unit of velocity means radian per second by, so unit of time is nothing but second. So this second power is taken for numerator becomes so radian per second square. So here rad s power minus 1 again s power minus 1. So bases are same, add the powers becomes s power minus minus 2. So this is nothing but SI unit of angular acceleration. So what is the unit or SI unit of angular acceleration? Radian per second square or RAD S power 2. So this is nothing but unit of angular acceleration. Here, then dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for angular acceleration is we know that dimension formula for angular velocity is m power 0, l power 0, t power minus 1. But in case of time is number, so here m power 0, l power 0, t power minus 2. Clear? So this is number dimensional formula for angular acceleration. Clear? Next, so it is a vector quantity. It is a vector. This is a vector quantity. So angular acceleration is nothing but vector quantity. It represents both magnitude and direction. Okay? So angular acceleration is always lies along its. So when any body is rotating in a rotatory motion, so angular acceleration is always lies along its axis of rotation. Okay? When do we say that angular acceleration becomes positive? So here, suppose when a body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, alpha is taken to be positive. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು rigid body ಒಂದು anti-clockwise ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so angular acceleration ನಾವು positive sign convention ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ express ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Suppose when the body is rotating clockwise direction, then angular acceleration is taken to be negative. Clear? So when do we say that angular acceleration becomes negative? So when the body is rotating in clockwise direction. So when suppose the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, so your angular acceleration is taken to be positive. Clear? So these are nothing but angular acceleration. Definition, formula, unit, then whether it is a scalar quantity or vector quantity, then dimension formula, then so axis of rotation, angular acceleration is always lies along its axis of rotation. Clear? Now let us discuss about the relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. Now let us discuss about relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. So we already know that relation between linear acceleration is nothing but, so already know that linear acceleration is nothing but a is equal to change in velocity divided by time taken. But here the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity is nothing but v is equal to r into omega. So this is nothing but relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So in case of rotation motion, r remains constant, means radius of circular path remains constant, only changes linear velocity and angular velocity. But ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ, ಒಂದು rigid body circular motions ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ radius of around its circular path remains ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ constant, but velocity ಮತ್ತೆ linear velocity then angular velocity ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So here differentiate with respect to t on both sides. That's why differentiate with respect to t on both sides. So differentiation of v is nothing but dv divided by dt is equal to r into d omega divided by dt. So both left hand side and right hand side we can differentiate with respect to t. So here differentiate is nothing but dv divided by dt is equal to r into d omega divided by dt. So we already know that the change in velocity to the time taken is known as linear acceleration. The time rate of change of angular velocity is called as angular acceleration. Yeah? So dv, so alpha is nothing but angular acceleration. So this is nothing but relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. Here where a is nothing but linear acceleration, alpha is nothing but angular acceleration. Yeah? So this is nothing but magnitude form of angular acceleration, but in vector form of angular acceleration is nothing but a vector is equal to alpha vector plus r vector plus alpha vector. So this is nothing but vector form. Vector form of angular acceleration is nothing but a vector is equal to r vector plus alpha vector. So this is nothing but one of the cross product of two vectors. So here cross product of two vectors is nothing but r into alpha. So A is nothing but linear acceleration. Clear? So that's why angular acceleration is nothing but vector quantity. So in case of A is equal to r into alpha. So here angular acceleration is always perpendicular to the plane containing linear acceleration vector and radius vector. So direction of angular acceleration is nothing but angular acceleration is always perpendicular to the plane. Suppose the body is rotating around its circular path. Suppose one body is circular path rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So this is nothing but imaginary axis of rotation. So this line is nothing but imaginary axis of rotation. So for this line, so object is rotating around its circular path, but angular acceleration is always perpendicular to this plane containing linear acceleration is nothing but e, and radius vector becomes r. This is nothing but direction of angular acceleration. Clear? So these are the very important points about angular acceleration. Clear? Now let us discuss about torque. Next one, torque. Torque means twist. So torque is nothing but, let us consider. So in this figure, consider a particle is present here. So particle is rotating around this path. So here r is the position with respect to O. R is the position of particle. So here r is the position of particle with respect to O. So F is the force acting along this action of F is the force acting at this point P. Clear? So here torque is only produces a rotation motion. So what is meant by torque? Torque is nothing but the turning effect of force produced about its axis of rotation is known as torque. Torque is nothing but it is the turning effect of force produced about the fixed axis of rotation is called as torque. Clear? So in torque is nothing but, so here product of force. So torque is nothing but product of force into perpendicular distance from this axis of rotation. So this z-axis we are assumed to be axis of rotation. So this line imaginary axis of rotation. So particle is present here. The particle is moving like this. So this is F is nothing but force of action of force exactly at this point P. So r is the distance from O to P. So here torque is nothing but this turning effect of force is called as torque about this fixed point. This fixed point is called as torque. So turning effect of force produced about the fixed axis is called as torque. Clear? So it is also defined as the product of force into perpendicular distance. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ point particle ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Force is always exerted like this. This is nothing but direction of force. And r is nothing but position vector. So ಈ line ಗೆ ಇದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ perpendicular ಆಗಿದೆ. So this line is always perpendicular from this axis of rotation. Clear? So torque is nothing but, it is defined as the torque is nothing but force into product of force into perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation is called as torque. Clear? Then expression for torque is nothing but tau vector is equal to F vector cross r vector. But magnitude form of torque is nothing but, so tau is equal to Fr sin theta. So this is nothing but magnitude form of torque. So r sin theta. So here is a position of particle and F is nothing but force. Then tau is equal to Fr sin theta. Clear? So for example, illustrations of torque is nothing but while closing and opening a door. Suppose opening a book, open or closing a book. So ಈ ತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾವಿ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ನರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು rotate the nuts ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು rotate ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪಿನ್ನರ್ ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ steering a wheel is an example for torque. Clear? So this is nothing but torque. Then it is a vector quantity. Vector quantity represents both magnitude as well as direction. Turning effect ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ rotate ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ clockwise direction or anti clockwise direction ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ so ನಾವು both magnitude with direction represent ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ. So torque is nothing but vector quantity of rotation. So it is a vector quantity. Then unit SI unities. So already knows that unit of force is nothing but Newton. Newton. Then unit of distance is nothing but meter. Newton meter. SI unit of torque is nothing but Newton meter. Symbolically Newton meter. N M. So this is nothing but unit of torque. Then dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for torque is nothing but, so we already know that dimensional formula for force means force F is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is nothing but m power 1. Dimension formula for acceleration is L power 1 t power minus 2. So but here torque tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Distance we are always expressed in terms of L power 1. So here m power 1, L power 1, t power minus 2 into r is nothing but again L power 1. So add the power, L powers becomes, so here m power 1, L power 2, t power minus 2. So this is nothing but dimensional formula for torque. Clear? Dimensional formula for torque. Suppose that when the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, this means rotating from left to right towards the left, so torque is taken to be positive. Suppose ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು rigid body ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ then torque ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Suppose the body is rotating anti clockwise direction, then torque is taken to be negative. Torque is taken to be negative. So this torque is always rotating around its axis of rotation. So when the rigid body the sutta ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವಿ, it is always lies along its axis of rotation, along its axis of rotation. Clear? Then vector form of torque is nothing but tau vector is equal to F vector cross r vector. So the direction of torque is always perpendicular to this plane containing force vector and radius position vector is nothing but r. Position vector. Clear? The direction of torque is always perpendicular to the plane containing force and position vector becomes r vector. This is nothing but direction of torque. Clear? So torque, when does the torque becomes maximum? Suppose if theta is equal to 0, then sin 0 degree is nothing but 0. Then torque tau is equal to f r sin 0 is always equal to 0. Then tau becomes minimum. So here action, line of action of force is along its direction, along its position of particle. So F is always acting along its direction. So theta is taken to be 0. Suppose ಇದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ F ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ so theta becomes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0. Then F sin 0 degree knows that 0. 0 into n becomes 0. Tau becomes minimum. Clear? Suppose the line of action of this force always acting perpendicular to this r vector, then theta is taken to be negative. Sorry, theta is taken to be 90 degree, then sin 90 degree is nothing but 1. So tau is equal to f r sin 90 degree. So that becomes tau is equal to f into r. So this is nothing but torque becomes maximum. So here torque is nothing but maximum. So in case of F is always perpendicular to the position vector, tau becomes maximum. Then F is always parallel with the position vector, then torque becomes minimum. So these are nothing but some of the important points related to the torque. Clear? Next class we are going to discuss about linear angular momentum. Clear? Thank you.